Also, we are live. If you can, yeah, I think we are good to go now.
Okay, please let me know when to start.
Hello everyone. Today we have a guest speaker, Rajdeep Majumder sir. He is a CRT mentor, campus recruitment training mentor at the yeah. Uh, so can we start now, sir?
Yeah, sure. I'm starting then. So, hello and welcome all. So, today I'm here to deliver a session on how to ace the job interview and how to crack that job offer. So, again, welcome all to this session and let me start. Give me a second and print. Yeah. Is it visible? Can anyone make sure that about that? Is my screen visible? Yeah, fine. Okay, so hello students. So as you know, the placements are knocking at the door, or else if it is also not knocking, I hope you are in the second or third year. Can you please mention in the chat that from which you are, from which year are you from, so that it will give me a better insight on how to proceed further in the session. So can you please confirm in the chat section about your years? Mhm. Okay, cool. Prince is still in the fourth year BTech. Cool. You are in the final year then? Yeah, third year, second semester. Okay. Okay, so I am um, telling or presenting a viewpoint that here are a mixed category of students are there. Some are in the final year, some in their third year, some in the first year also. So uh, for the fourth year student, Prince, as I can see from now. So it's time for the placements, right? So the placements are is yet to begin. It will begin in the month of September. Due to this situation, everybody knows all the placements have been what to say. The placements will be starting. If it was not this um, situation, then it would have started much earlier. So nevertheless, you have got the time, so prepare yourself. And here I will present a in specific set of roadmap that you can follow in order to crack that job interview and land that offer, right? So presenting myself, a bit about myself. I am Rajdeep Majumder. I am currently pursued my BTech from University of Engineering Management, Kolkata, and I'm a CSE student. Apart from this, I have also recently completed the 6 months internship program with IPAM India, and also I am a mentor at EA platform. So you can also check out EA platform by visiting the website. So EA has been a great startup, a tech startup by the GirlScript Foundation. So it will bring a revolution in the learning platform of India. So yeah, coming to that later. So first, starting on the session, first let us consider analyze the current situation, right? So um, you can also, if you open any your social accounts like LinkedIn, you must have one LinkedIn account or Facebook account. Probably you have come through a post that I have lost a job in this pandemic. So pandemic has totally taken a toll upon human lives, not only human lives but also upon their career. So as the placement season will be starting soon, so it is the right time for you to prepare uh, for the upcoming competition, as it is as you all know that the competition is going to be really tough, really high. For a position of 100, there will be 8,000 to 10,000 students fighting for that position. So, and also there will be less job opportunities, of course. So for example, if a company used to hire 400 candidates all India around, so it will hire now just only 100. So you can see that decrease in the opportunities. So don't worry, you have got time. You can utilize this time. And first of all, how to crack interview, right? So if starting from the very first, if you are in the first year of your studies or second year, or you have recently come to the third year, so you can focus more on the core subject, right, of your stream. So if you are from CSE background, you can um, take extra focus on DSA subjects and DSA, and then comes your computer networks. These are the age-old core subjects that is coming a long way. So building a solid foundation or a base is necessary for your interview point of view, right? So prepare those computer networks. There is a list of core subjects. I'm talking from CS point of view. If you are from MCA or BCA, then you should prepare your core subjects. Like you must have one core coding language, like C++ or C or Java. So prepare that along with the core subject. As I am not from MCA or BCA, so I am telling from CSE point of view. So computer networks comes on very important subjects to master. Then DSA. Yeah, DSA is the foundation of your engineering. For this 4-year engineering, what you have learned and what you're going to implement later in the company. So this matters most on the DSA. So if you make the DSA strong, then congratulations. Then you are a step ahead of your other teammates or batchmates, right? So DSA, you have to make a solid foundation of that. Along with that, algorithms, operating systems, then DBMS. These are the basic subjects that you need to learn, or you have to give a more focus on. So it is there is time now. You can always go to Google and search out or Google it out the interview questions of for example, we say network, computer networks, or DBMS. So you will get a curated list of different websites containing the different types of questions. So you can always check that out. So see, give a look at that, then prepare yourself, right? If you fail to understand a certain topic in that domain, please go to YouTube. YouTube is there is a vast set of uh, free tutorials. You can always watch them and understand. And also your professors are there in your university. If you can't understand, you can simply go up to your professor and tell him or her that you are unable to understand. Please make you understand. So you can always do that, right? uh, so yeah, so preparing these core subjects is very important. Then but to focus on, as I already told, this core subjects. Then comes your coding. If you are from BCA, MCA, or CSE, then you must have uh, you have to face this coding round in the interviews, right? So coming to coding round, what languages to choose, what are the things to keep in mind, that we'll be discussing right now. So I will rather give advice from my experience that master only one language, even if it is C or C++ or Java or Python. Learn one language to its depth. It will really help you in coding. Okay, so don't try to learn 2 3 languages. Yeah, you can learn, but when you are coding, try to implement your coding in that specific language that you will master. Like I did all my coding rounds in Java. So I like Java. I started preparing or started learning Java when I was at class 9. So I was from basically ICSE board. So if you are from ICSE board, you have also know that from class 9 or 10 Java starts. So I have a depth in Java, so I chose Java. So similarly, you can also learn C or C++, and you all will know that these online coding competitions happens on the online judge platform like HackerRank, HackerArt. So here, thing comes into play that you have to complete your coding or programming within the specific time. And time means like for solving a question, the time limit will be given at 0.06 second. I am not talking about that what time you will require. That I am talking about the time that the compiler will require to compile your program and give the output, right? So here comes the factor of TLE, time limit exceed error. You must have got once in your lifetime. If you are a great competitive coder, then also you have got this error, right, in your initial years. So how to overcome this error? So I will suggest that please go please master C++ or C or Java. So these 3 languages are great in minimizing the TLE error. Like C++ is the fastest of all the languages that the compiler executes in a couple of nanoseconds or milliseconds. Then comes C. C is the mother language, base of all languages, as we have all known. And then comes Java. So master this, but I will definitely not recommend Python, because Python takes a little bit more time than these 3 languages to compile. And at times, if you use Python, you have got some errors. You will get encounter TLE with compilers. If you have recently attended TCS Code Vita, or will going to attend TCS Code Vita, that it occurred in this August, mid of August. So if you did a program with Python, so there was a chance of 90% that you will get TLE. Okay, so I have two experienced from my previous years. This year also I set for it. And if you do the same program with the same logic in Java or C or C++, it was running perfectly. So this happens. So the online compilers are designed like this. They slightly give more time strength to Python, but avoid Python. Okay, so it's better to avoid Python. But if you are a Python programming geek, I have no issues on that. You can always try that, try Python, no matter whatever. Okay, so what to prepare, I told. Then preparing your core subjects, I told, and data structures, algorithm, yeah. And then coming to the company company rounds. Okay, wait a second. Okay, uh, how companies hire, right? So this must be the question on your mind, that how company hire. So if you are in 4th year, you must have a good idea how company hire, right? So you, if you are in the 1st or 2nd year, searching for the uh, what to say, that dim of light, or searching for a pathfinder, then here I am, to you I can tell you the exact thing how companies hire. So in these difficult times, not only difficult times, it was there earlier also, but still now the competition is hard, right? So the first round that the companies held is the aptitude round. So aptitude means, aptitude have also its subdivision, own subdivision, right? Like quantitative aptitude comes under aptitude, then LR, that is the logical reasoning part, then comes the verbality. Okay, and then comes the if some companies also like to give the abstract reasoning or the visual reasoning portion, so they can give. Okay, so these are the four subtopics under aptitude. So you need to prepare all these four in order to clear your first round. I'm not talking about the coding. Yeah, some companies even give their first round as coding round, but still the most of the companies um, held their first round as the aptitude round. So in aptitude, there are a few tips and tricks in solving these problems, and the thing that comes into play is the time. Again, the time. So like I'm giving an example. When I cracked TPAM last year, so I was given a round of 35 to 40 questions. Yeah, 35 to 40 questions, aptitude questions, and then the time was given 30 minutes. So you can understand that I was not even given us 1 minute to solve each question, even less than that. So you need to be fast and accurate in solving these aptitude questions. So quantitative aptitude is nothing but your mathematics that you prepared, that you used to learn when you were in the school days, like what to say, percentage, topic percentage, profit and loss, then mixture and allegations, then comes your exponents, indices, surds. Okay, then comes your geometry portion, your data interpretation, trigonometry you learned in class 10 or 9, quadratic equations. So these are some of the topics that comes under quantitative aptitude. So you need to, you all know maths. So you, if you apply that logic to solve a aptitude question in this company round, then yeah, I know you will solve, but you are taking the time too much. In suppose you are taking to solve a basic what to say, simple interest, compound interest problem in 5 minutes. So 5 minutes is a pretty huge time. In 5 minutes, you can solve 6 questions or 7 questions, depending upon your consistency and accuracy. If you are well prepared, right? So this happens. This time will play a negative role here. So if you want to prepare about quantitative aptitude, then I would have a bonus fact for you. Please go to www.gsea.com and go to courses, and then you will find, scroll down, then you'll find a CRT campus recruitment training course there, where I am mentoring along with other two mentors, and we would be teaching there the complete aptitude development course. Not only we will be going to share some tips and tricks and formulas to solve the questions in a couple of seconds, but we would be also brushing over and taking tests and taking live sessions, and would make you total interview ready, like building your resume. As resume, yeah, I am coming to resume in the later part of my session. Resume is very important. Then your grooming skills, your presentation skills, your behavioral skills. Then comes GD, group discussions. So all we are going to prepare, right? So don't worry, you can join us in the session. It would be an exciting journey for all of you, along with me and other two mentors. So yeah, you can always do that. So after doing that, we will give you a practice set. You can always practice and brush your skills upon, and then I practice. The thing requires is practice. So aptitude is all about practice and making your skills sharp. Okay, so This is all about aptitude logical reasoning. Okay, then if you clear well and good, welcome to the round 2. And this aptitude round, I am telling a thing that this company, any company hold this aptitude round as they want to filter out candidates. As I told earlier, if the post is offered post is 100 and there are 8,000 students applying for that, they would need to filter out the candidates, right? The candidates which have more logical ability, more active ability, they will proceed to the next round. So from 8,000, you will end, if you clear, you will end that nearly 500 or 1,000 cleared this FT round. And the level now would be very tough. If you have appeared for recent Goldman Sachs off campus round, you have got to see the how hard was the how hard the level of the question was. Okay, so this is the level of the question now. The companies are setting. So you really need to master those. Okay, if you cleared well and good, you are welcomed into the second round. And second round, what will be there will be coding round. They would give around 2 to 3 programs for you to code in any language that you prefer. But again, I will say that please use C, C++, and Java, or you can use Python, but I also told why not to use. Okay, so these are some things. If and they also have a definite cutoff. If you cleared answered 2 questions, coding questions out of 3, or you have you ran 1.5 questions with some test cases with the other, well and good, you will clear. I'm sure you will clear. Okay, so yeah, coding, that is also competitive coding, that also needs practice. Go through your DS skills and algorithm skills and read the question twice or thrice. You have ample time. Like you, for 3 questions, you will be given 2 hours time. So go through the question twice, thrice, and understand which algorithm needs to be applied for the program to solve. Right? So if you can catch that algorithm first, you will definitely solve the problem. And also take a note about the test cases and the edge cases and the corner test cases. Okay, so the here some cases here. So yeah, you have to keep in mind that in that too. Okay, so after this coding round, if you clear, if you are shortlisted for the further processes, and now you are going to sit one-on-one to the interviewer. This is your technical interview round. So technical interview, again, you will present your CV over the interview, and they will ask you from your CV. Okay, yeah, code subject, as I told, write your code subjects that you are confident enough that you can crack those, write those in your CV. And then data structures and algorithms, include this also, as it is mandate, I think, as my college also told that it is mandate. Okay, so here are the coding and what etiquettes to follow. Yeah, coming to etiquettes, I will be talking about this. Okay, so now the you are front of the interviewer. Now interviewer will thoroughly go through your resumes and ask questions on the things that you have written in the resume. Okay, so like resume, if you have mentioned your 2 subjects, like software engineering and DSA or DBMS, they will ask basic questions from these subjects. Like I am telling some example questions that I was asked. I wrote software engineering, and the interviewer asked me, what is a RAD model, rapid application development model. So define that. What is prototype model? How to what is the advantage of prototype model over other models? Then comes your waterfall model. What is the shortcomings of classical waterfall model over the iterative waterfall model, right? So if you read this, these are all the basic concepts of software engineering you would be learning. If you are in the first year or second year, don't worry, you will be learning this software engineering in your third year. Don't worry. So learn, again I will tell that learn these core subjects to its depth. nothing outside it will come, and the interviewer will ask only from your basics. Okay, so this is some sample questions I also was asked in my interview in software engineering and DBMS. Coming to that, right? They will always tell you to write a SQL query, right? As you will be now interviewing online, this virtual mode, so you have your laptops open or computers open, right? So they will tell open notepad and write this, like what to say, I am giving an example. Find the second highest uh, salary from a group of employee database, right? So you can always write that opening your notepad, so he will see. So like this, and also be prepared for basic coding questions also, as your compilers are enough open to your as your laptop is in front of you, so they can ask you to open any online compiler and write the logic of the code or write the entire program on upon finding the prime numbers, right? So they will ask these basic questions, or not those heavy questions, coding questions that you solved in the coding round, right? So they will now check your depth and the basics, like write the code for the palindrome number. Okay, so these are all the basics. So you need to open your any online compiler and run the code. So be prepared for this also. So this is a new thing, you can call it as the disadvantage of online interviews, anything. So be prepared for that too. Practice these basic coding questions along with competitive coding. Okay, so then I'm telling, yeah, DBMS. I was in DBMS. So this query, then what is left join, what is right join, what is inner left outer join, like these questions they can ask. Okay, so and DSA, of course, they can ask about time complexity of such this algorithm, like binary search or quick sort, mart sort, like this. And they can ask, and moving forward, and then you have to mention basic two coding languages that you are perfect enough to answer. Like I mentioned, Java and C. If you even not mentioning the C, be prepared to face questions from C, as C is the mother of languages of all coding languages. So basic questions from C, like C supports pointer, right? So be ready for with your pointers. You would be getting a lot of questions from pointers. Then calloc, malloc. What is the difference between calloc and malloc? One allocates memory statically, one allocates memory dynamically. So like this, uh, be prepared for that. And if you mention Java, as I mentioned, so from Java, what is abstract class? This is the basic question. Abstract class are the classes that is not that does not have any complete implementation of it. We cannot create an object like which does not have an instance. So this is the abstract class. So be ready to face like these questions. Then comes OOPS, that is object oriented programming. So the interviewer can ask you define or say all the OOPS concept with a small example, but I don't think they will ask example here in the virtual, but still you prepare. So you tell all the basic OOPS concept, polymorphism, abstraction, encapsulation, inheritance, right? So they can also ask you like what is the real world use of inheritance. Okay, so like this they can ask. Then moving on, they will look at your projects and internships. Okay, so it is a very important topic, project or internships, what to go for and which to go for. So this is the uh, what to say, the important thing that the students ask me also these days, that what to go for, projects or internships. I would rather say them that you need both. Okay, but project is a mandate. You need a project in your CV. You can have internships or not have. It is not mandatory. It is good to have. Okay, understand the difference between mandate and good to have. It is good to have. Internships are good to have. I don't have any objections around it. Internships are the things that show up your real world skills. What have you learned extra, like web development, Android development, or cybersecurity, anything that fancy you. The, learn that thing, pursue an internship, and always go for paid internships. Why I'm telling that? The paid internships are the real internships that from which you are you can learn. Okay, so the company will pay you a certain amount for which they will mentor you, and then after getting the mentorship, you will be implementing those in the projects. So go, always try to go for paid internships. But that doesn't mean that unpaid internships are always bad. No, that's not the thing. If you have a less skill set, I will always recommend to go for unpaid internships. Go for unpaid internships, level up your skills, and then finally apply for the paid internships. Okay, so you have got some experience in the real world industry experience, so it is easier for a company to hire this person, as they don't require enough mentorship, right? So you are already prepared from earlier stage, so you can do anything on that field. So internships are good to have. Again, it is not necessary. Okay, and projects. So project is a mandate. You need to have two major projects. If not more than that, write two major projects in your CV. Okay, so projects topic, choose wisely. Form a group with your friends, not more than 6 members or 5 members, anything. And the topic must be on any current trending topic like machine learning, data science, in artificial intelligence, and web designing. Like web designing means I am telling about full stack web designing, right? So these are in demand now. So choose a topic, implement your skills, learn those skills, implement your skills, and make that complete project around you, along with your friends. Don't do yourself a complete project. This also have a negative impact upon the interviewer, right? So the interviewer will think that you are not compatible enough to work in or function in groups, and in company, you will be given groups upon which you are have to act on. Okay, so gather your friends, your best friends, or anything, 5 to 6 of them, and do a project, implement a project. It can be undergoing, like you will have your interviews in your 7th sem, and it can be that you have only started the project, it is not completed. Yes, it is fine, it is very good. So the interviewer, what the interviewer going to ask is, what is the use of the project? Okay, so it is of any use, right? If it is not of any use, your project is not a project. Okay, so it must be of any use. So he will ask about the projects and what are the domains that is covered in this project. Like if you say that my project is in domain of artificial intelligence or machine learning, well and good, tell that. And also be prepared as for questions like basic um, AI ML questions like regression. I am not good at AI and ML, that it is not in my domain. So yeah, still I have studied some. So from that I am telling that logistic regression, linear regression, clustering. Okay, so these are some of the basic things that you better prepare yourself for getting asked. And what are the algorithms used? Please do a rough sketch. Like these questions would be coming to you. Okay, so do prepare two major projects, if not more than that. Okay, so this is all about your projects and internships, and then your technical interview is over, and you will get to know that if you cleared that round or not. If you clear, then congratulations, you are into the next and the final phase. So in the HR interview, before oh yeah before HR interview, some companies also hold a round called known as GD. group discussion. So in group discussion, what are the things going to they can pair up with you or group you with any random 10 candidates. You must be knowing or not knowing, it's not important on that. In the most of the times the candidates do not know each other. Okay, so you are unknown to your to the next guy you are sitting. Okay, so they will pair up on you, five in a group or 10 in a group or seven in a group, anything, and the interviewer will give you a topic, and the topic will be on any social issue. Like I am telling that the use of Aadhaar card uh, on the Indian economy, or the use of, is it of any use? So you would be given this topic and you have to speak. So always try to initiate the topic. Like as soon as the interviewer said start, so to stay in upper hand in the interview, in group discussion, so you can start the topic and initiate the discussion, right? So this all suddenly and at that instant will create a positive impact of you towards the interviewer. Okay, so yeah, start the group discussion, and then let others also speak. Okay, so you give chance to others, then speak in the middle. If any point you missed out thought, then try to end the topic, and always keep a smile on your face. It in any interview, be it technical, be it HR, be it GD, keep a smile, and always carry a positive attitude. Even if you don't know answer, say that I don't know. Okay, don't fumble. So always carry a positive attitude and don't be panic. I know you will get panic in your first interview. Okay, that's fine. That's nothing uncommon. You can get that. It is the first session or interview. You can get nervous, but still try to carry a positive attitude. Okay, so GD is basically a what to say, non-rejection round. So if you speak, you will go to the last round, and if you not at all speak anything, you will be get rejected. So try to speak something. If not, you initiate or end, try to speak in the middle. Okay, this is the basic tricks of tips of GD. Then after the GD comes your last and the final HR interview. So in HR interview, you would be asking, the interviewer would ask questions apart from your technical knowledge. Like it can be private to you, or what is your hobby? Why do you choose this company? Uh, like this, what is which is the last book you read? Tell me about yourself, more about yourself that I don't know. I means the interviewer don't know. Like this such type of questions we prepare. If these basically there is nothing to prepare for HR, you can manage it there too. So doing this, you are well and good. You are ready to hear a positive um, conclusion at your end. And yeah, coming to a summary of this session, do's of an interview, right? So prepare your resume. Prepare your resume well. The resume will be not more than 2 pages at max. Okay, don't prepare a 3 to 4 pages resume. Okay, so interviewer would be not interested in seeing this much length of your resume. Try to keep it as short as possible, like 1 to 1.5, maximum 2 pages. Prepare your resume like that. Be confident about your skills that you added in your resume. Okay, as I told earlier, be ready to be asked questions from that domain, and be confident about your internships and projects. That what have you done in the internships? If you are the group leader in your projects, then uh, try to sell that what are the shortcomings or what are the challenges that you faced while doing this project. This can be some of the questions that you will be going to ask. Okay, so don'ts in the interview. So after the do's comes the don'ts. So don't lie in your CV. This is a very important thing. If you overwrite, or if you say if you write a thing that you are not confident enough or you don't know, the interviewer will catch you in 2 to 3 minutes. He is more cleverer than you, right? See, he has got a lot more experience than you handling students. So don't lie in your CV. He can always get hold of you in a couple of minutes. Okay, so never ask about your performance. So this is another important thing. So don't ask how is it going, how the interview is going. Don't ask your interview. Let the interview go upon. Let the interview be end. You will get to know about your performance at the end, right? If you are selected or not. So don't ask about your performance. Then don't beat around the bush. Like, if you, as I told earlier, if you don't know answer, please don't fumble. Please don't say that I used to remember, now I forgot. Please don't do that. Straight cut, you say that sorry sir or sorry ma'am, I don't remember at this moment. Okay, straight cut answer. And don't fall into traps. And traps means that the interviewer can give you a bait that you have a good resume, you have a good marks. Are you planning to go for a higher education? Like, you must go. Like this, they can give you a bait, and if you fall in that bait, you are gone in that round. Like, uh, like this, I used to remember one friend of mine, not friend, a senior of mine. He was asked this thing that, are you going to prepare for your higher studies or going to do MBA or MTech? So he answered that yes, I'm going to uh, pursue. So at that moment he was rejected from the round, because the interviewer would think that you would be not joining his or her company, right? If you are going for higher studies, you would be not working with him or her, so what's the point interviewing you? Okay, so at that moment you would be rejected. So even you have the what to say, even you are preparing for your higher studies, please don't reveal everything in the front of the interviewer. Keep some secrets. Okay, so these are some of the don'ts of an interview you can follow and you need to follow. So coming to an end of this session now, you are feel free to ask me any questions. I am here and I will pick some questions of you and try to answer them. Don't worry if I not to if you have questions later after this session, feel free to reach me on LinkedIn, search Rajdeep Majumder. There you will get my profile, and I am also a mentor in EA. You can get it is written in my profile also. Okay, so yeah, it's over to the audience. You can ask any questions. I am here.
जिसको भी कोई भी क्वेश्चन पूछना रिगार्डिंग कैंपस रिक्रूटमेंट या फिर इंटरव्यू या फिर कुछ भी, आप चैट सेक्शन में लिख सकते हो. हमारे गेस्ट स्पीकर राजदीप सर उसका आंसर करने की ट्राई करेंगे.
Yes, just type. I will answer those. Okay, so is competitive programming very important from placement point of view? See, so competitive coding uh, is required. I will tell that is required, right? So the companies that would be recruiting you want to assess your coding skills. So coding skills, like, yeah, they will give you a complex program and you have to find out the logic. It can be simple, but they would give stories, like 2 pages stories. You have to please ignore that stories, because if you continue to read that 2 pages story, you will lost entirely lost. You will find yourself entirely lost in the story. So don't read the stories, and always come to an end and read the gist of the story, right? So They will give a complex program or complex logic. You have to find that logic and implement it. So competitive coding, if you practice competitive coding, you can answer these questions. Okay, so yeah, competitive coding, I would say it is required, but again, prepare core subject as well and competitive coding along with competitive coding. Do a habit of practicing competitive coding from platforms like Lead Code, HackerRank, and here I have here interviewbit.com as here is a curated list of programming questions. Wait, I am showing one second. Yeah, here is competitive coding. Okay, so here is the track like programming. Go to programming. Here is the curated list. Like they would start from time complexity arrays, maths, binaries, binary strings, two pointers, like this. It's a very good website, interviewpage.com. And you can go and practice from here also. So please make it a habit to uh, practice these coding questions too. Yeah. Okay. Any other question? Sir, is there any scope for management roles? Yeah, see, that depends upon company, right? So if you are from management background, so search for that management role like marketing specialist, the business executive. There are companies which hire for this position also. So like I remember Byju's. Okay, so Byju's is now a pillar in edtech startup in e-learning. So Byju's also hire engineers, not only engineers, they also hire from MBA graduates also for a position known as business development executive, BD. So not only Byju's with a good, yeah, also with a good salary, handsome salary package. So Byju's it is their, Amazon it is their management role. Some days ago I came over a such post on Amazon careers that they need a marketing specialist. Yeah, so all companies require the manager candidates for management roles also. You have to find those. Okay, you can also contact your placement cell or TP for any companies coming to your campus for management roles. Okay, and if you think to apply off campus, it is always there. Good companies are always hire for management roles also too, not only BTech engineers. Jack of all trade kind of profile, right? Are you from management background, like MBA student or BPA student, or are you from BTech, BCA or MCA? If you are from okay CSE, then why are you going for management roles? If you are from CSE, then try to go for SD roles. SD roles are good enough. If you know, if you are in the field of development, uh, go for full stack development SD, or focus only on one thing. Don't try your hands in all the profiles, so you will end up with a mixture of everything. Okay, focus on only one thing. Non-technical stack. Like, are you non-technical means content writing, management, like this also, like these things. Management mostly. Okay, yeah, why not? Why not? They also hire engineers in these roles also. Don't worry. They, as I told earlier, that Byju's also not hire SD. Okay, so they hire from for management roles only, for expanding their businesses. So yeah, there every company need candidates in management role or business role. If don't company also hire for SD roles, so don't worry, you will get management roles. Just you need to figure out which company is recruiting for which position. Yeah. Okay, any other questions? Okay, I'm telling a bonus fact for XD Corp. Yeah, if you ask for management roles, like recently Byju's is also hiring. Yeah, are you a 2021 graduate? Please confirm. If you are 2021 graduate, then or 2020 graduate, anything, Byju's is offering a role, or they have rolled out a form for business development executive. They need that. They are hiring for that role. You can always go to their okay 2022. Okay, you can also apply for your that intern roles in that company, business development company. Okay, so just go to their website on the careers. It is there. Not only Byju's. Go. You can also go there. Go to Vedantu also. Yeah, they also hire in this profile. Yeah. Any more questions? You can ask. Feel free to ask. I am here for next couple of minutes or 5 or 10 minutes more.
I think that's it for the session. I don't think anyone have any doubt right now. So
Okay,
thank you
okay,
so much,
okay.
Rajdeep,
Yeah,
for your time.
yeah. Thanks to GirlScript Foundation and Chinmay you also. Thanks for inviting me to the session.
Thank you everyone for joining this session. It was really helpful, Rajdeep sir. It really cleared
Thank.
up all the doubts regarding the campus recruitment and interviews. Thank you so much.
Yeah, yeah. Thanks.